Alright, so this is my ritual deck. Features Ruin, Queen of Oblivion. It's a pretty good ritual monster in my opinion. It's not that strong, especially for a level 8 monster, but the effect is like Blackluster Soldier. It could kill up to like 2 monsters, and if you use it with Jin, Presider of Rituals, you get to draw a card each time you kill something, so you could draw 2 just by killing 2 things. So I'll go through the deck. 3 of Ruins, they're pretty good, the main card of the deck. 3 Manjus, these are searchers for ritual monsters or spell cards. They're kind of like gadgets. You just summon it and you instantly get a search out. So they're pretty good. And they have a lot of hands. These are honest. They kind of boost light monsters' attacks. So like Manju could boost that. It could boost Ruin. And since Ruin isn't that strong, Honest is a good thing to have around so you could get over really high attackers. 2-dimensional Alchemist. This deck actually uses a lot of removal from play, so these things help get stuff back. And they act as beaters, and Honest also works with them. Now onto the dark monsters. These are 3 Jin Presider of Rituals. They're pretty much what I want to use to ritual summon Ruin. If they're in the grave, I could just remove them from play. The effect also works if I just send them to the grave from my hand or the field. 1 Sangun searches like a bunch of targets in the deck. Manju, Dimensional Alchemist, Armageddon Knights, which I'm going to get to. 1 Gores. This deck doesn't really have many traps, and you could have an empty field at times, especially if they wipe you out. So this is good to have on hand to stop OTKs and whatnot. 2 Armageddon Knights. These help get Jins into the graveyard. That's pretty important, so you don't have to end up drawing Jins, because even though Jins are 1800 beaters, they're really annoying to get in the hand, because they don't really serve much use. Because beat sticks in the current format don't really, do much good. 2 Phantom of Chaos. If you really need to get rid of something, you could just remove Ruin and kill like 2 things with it, but you're not going to you're not going to inflict damage or anything, and it's incompatible with Honest. Also, you could call correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure you could call priority and remove Manju or Armageddon Knight and use their effect. Here to Skyscore Norlas. As well, they're pretty compatible with Phantom of Chaos. You could just blow up the field and hands. So pretty good in desperate situations, as well as just trying to get advantage over your opponent. Say they have more hand than you, and like a bigger field advantage also. Finally, my last 2 monsters are Chaos Sorcerers. I have around 50-50 ratio of darks and lights. I think there's 1 more dark monster, but yeah, Chaos Sorcerers I could pretty much get out at any time. So on to spell cards. 2 End of the Worlds. Not running 3 because, well, I have trade-ins in this deck, so it's rare that I'm ever gonna wanna summon every single Ruin Queen I have. 2 Allure of Darkness with like 11 or 12 dark targets. These work really good because draw power is always good. 3 trade-ins. I have around 5 targets, I think. In my opinion, 5 is enough. Like, yeah, it's just always good to make use of whatever draw power is available to you. 1 brain control. This is pretty much a staple. Helps. You know, you could use their level 4 monster or 8 to help you tribute to get out Ruin Queen, or just go for the OTK by taking their monster. MST, Heavy Storm, Giant Trunade, all pretty much back row clearance. You want to make sure there's no oppressions or anything like that when going for Ruin Queen. So yeah, because of all like the cards you're putting into the summon, you'll get like pretty hefty disadvantage if Ruin Queen just gets like owned by 1 card. Torrential Tribute and 2 bottomless triples, just like entry hazards, and if I have like Sangan or Dimensional Alchemist, Torrential Tribute could gain me some advantage off of that. Return from the different dimension. This deck actually, like, all my light types are fairy monsters and almost all my dark types are fiend monsters, so I could actually get out Neuroloss legitly, so, but that would remove 4 monsters from play. But I could also, like, if they have a clear field, special summon Neuroloss, return, that's 4 monsters that I removed, so I have a full field and I could just like attack, usually for a game or something. That's not a terribly common situation, but it's pretty good. Like Chaos Sorcerer, they remove stuff. I almost always have stuff removed, so return is pretty good in this deck. And last card, Solemn, just to negate like all that bullshit stuff you don't want to happen. So yeah, this is the deck. Works pretty good so far. Wouldn't say it's tier 1 or anything, but I like it. It's been playing pretty good. So alright, see ya or something.